Inside the Hong Kong office of Arup, the British engineering giant that built the Sydney Opera House, a finance employee opened a message that would trigger one of the strangest heists in criminal history. The message appeared to come from the company's chief financial officer sitting thousands of miles away in the UK. It spoke of a secret transaction, confidential, sensitive, tell no one. According to Hong Kong police, the employee's first instinct was suspicion. This smelled like phishing. Delete it and move on. That instinct was correct, and the criminals knew it would be. Because what came next was designed for exactly this moment. An invitation appeared, a video conference call, many participants. The employee clicked and the screen filled with familiar faces. The CFO, senior colleagues, people the employee had seen before, heard before, worked with before. They spoke, they looked real, they sounded real, they were not. According to investigators, every single person on that call had been digitally manufactured, AI deepfakes, built from publicly available video footage, animated and voiced like puppets. The only living human in that meeting was the victim, and the puppets had a request. Watching those trusted faces, the employee's doubt melted away. 15 transfers, 5 local bank accounts. 200 million Hong Kong dollars, around 25.6 million US. No malware, no hacked servers. Arup later confirmed none of its systems were breached. The criminals never touched a firewall. They walked straight through the front door of human trust. For days, nothing happened. The money sat in criminal hands and nobody knew. Then the employee did something completely ordinary, a routine check with head office about the transaction. Silence on the other end. Then the answer that turned an ordinary workday into a crime scene. What transaction? What meeting? There was no secret deal. There had never been a call. The money was already gone and the trail was already cold. But when investigators dug deeper, they found something more disturbing than a single scam. This heist had a bloodline. An evolution stretching back 5 years, growing more dangerous with every strike. The United Kingdom. An energy executive picks up the phone and hears his boss, the chief executive of the German parent company. The order, pay a supplier, urgent, within the hour he obeys. According to the company's insurer, that voice was an AI clone. Nearly €250,000 vanished. The first known strike of its kind, Hong Kong. A branch manager hears the unmistakable voice of his parent company's director. A confidential acquisition. Official-looking lawyer emails waiting in his inbox to confirm everything. According to a court document later uncovered by reporters, up to $35 million disappeared into accounts scattered across the globe. Investigators believed at least 17 people were behind it. Not one has ever been publicly named. Watch the pattern. First, a stolen voice. Then, a stolen voice with a fake paper trail. And by 2024, an entire fake boardroom looking its victim directly in the eye. And Hong Kong police revealed one more chilling detail. In the months before the Arup heist, criminals had used stolen identity cards and deepfakes to defeat bank facial recognition systems at least 20 times. This was no longer a trick, it was an industry and it was scaling. Hong Kong police classified the case as obtaining property by deception and opened an international-scale investigation. A British company, a Hong Kong crime scene. Money fragmented across 5 accounts, then gone. Then, the file went quiet. As of the last official reports, no arrests, no suspects named, no money recovered. The people who built those digital masks simply dissolved back into the internet. They are still out there, and every month their technology gets better, cheaper, and easier to use. Which leaves us with the most uncomfortable lesson in this entire case file. For all of human history, seeing a person's face was proof they existed. That era is over. Your eyes can now be turned into weapons against you. So remember the formula that appears in every one of these cases: urgency plus secrecy equals danger. Any request for money, even from your boss's face on a live video call, must be verified through a separate channel. A number you dial yourself, a person you physically walk over and ask. The employee in Hong Kong wasn't careless. The victim was simply human, and human trust is now the most valuable thing a criminal can steal. This case remains open. This has been Cyber Casebook.